All right, you guys, I showed you a little snapshot of the premium indicator that I'm selling. It's just a modification of the original. Makes it a lot easier to move it about the screen. So if you're trying to make a quick decision, this obviously will help greatly. So you're able to just grab a vertical line and move it around the screen to important pivots. Um, and you can see here I put in just a little indicator. So when we have a pullback and it actually touches one of the curves and then gives us a key reversal, it's pretty simple, but it frequently is something you want to be paying attention to. Um, so you can see here really nice support in this area um, on this downtrend. Nice resistance right in here. Doesn't quite touch this one. One of the key things that's kind of nice about this indicator is that you can um, really quickly. So what happens is on most trends you'll have a pullback to the primary curve. When you get sort of an accelerated push in one direction or another, it might not rally all the way up to that curve, and then it continues moving down strongly. In a fairly accelerated trend, rather than waiting for a pullback all the way to the curve, like in this case, you may need to relaunch it from the last pivot high, and then you can see here it provides really nice resistance in here, and then again bounces up, tests in here, and again these are moving so quickly that, or I should say, so directionally that it doesn't quite pull all the way back up to the primary curve. The lower curve in this case is providing resistance. Um, One of the things you can do, obviously, again, if you can move this quickly, is actually calibrate the primary curve to the last test up. So here, the high of the test was right there. It's sold off again, and we calibrated to that high, and we found resistance right in here. And again, both of these, well, this one right here, key reversal, um, and something else. Again, the curves, the upper and lower channel lines are easily moved as well. So on this first test down, we want to calibrate the channel line to that point. You can see it provided support there, broke here, and then it started providing resistance through this whole area and even out into this area. Not perfectly right in here, but you can see first test, second test, had some fairly significant bounces in that area. And then you can see off of this pivot low, support zone in there, and then really nice support on the primary curve right in here. Again, if we calibrate that upper channel line, resistance, you know, these tests in here provided resistance until obviously it broke higher. So you get the idea. You know, you can kind of see in here how nice, you know, we get a quick test, then we start getting closes above. I mean, it's a clue towards continuation in this move. But you can see how nicely it gives you indications of support and resistance zones. If you are interested in the indicator, please click the buy button below. I will also be outlining additional services that we're going to be providing and indicators. I think you will find very interesting. This is really helpful for short-term trading where you need to make quick decisions. I also have a scanner that will allow us to monitor long-term potential setups without having to, you know, reassess every day looking for those setups. So it will just let us know if we're following a stock or any instrument that we think may be pulling back into support. It might do so in 3 weeks. So we can go ahead and let the computer tell us when that occurs. I will be adding more information on the website about that service here shortly. In the meantime, click the buy button below, or let me know what you thought of this presentation and of the indicator. I'm always open to suggestions for improvements.